New Braunfels Canyon offensive coordinator Nate Leonard has been promoted to athletic coordinator and head football coach. Comal ISD made it official last night. Leonard has taken over for Travis Bush, who left in December to start the new football program at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. After calling the Cougs offensive plays the past 2 seasons, now he will oversee the entire football program. A dream come true for the 31-year-old from McKinney.
It's so exciting. I mean, this is honestly a dream come true. You know, I've always thought about what this role would be like and where it would be. I couldn't be more excited that it's here at Canyon. Very high expectations of our team. You know, I know as a first-year head coach or as a new head coach, there's a lot for me still to learn, but I'm looking forward to those challenges and growing with this community to reach the top level that we can.
I'm going to miss the bow tie. Leonard played center for UTSA from 2011-2014 and is a member of the Roadrunners' original 18. In boys high school basketball, the Steel Knights will play the Stony Point Tigers in the Class 6A area round tonight of the high school playoffs. The Tigers are 30-1 overall and ranked number 4 in Class 6A per the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. Steel is 20-14 on the season and opened the playoffs by beating Johnson 50-44 in the first round. Steel and Stony Point played back in early December, and the Tigers won 76-61, so Steel is very much aware of the task at hand.
This team has beat us prior, the first time we matched up against them. So we've been watching film. We know they love to push in the transition. They love to feed their big man. So we just stop those two things and we'll be in it.
They're active. They're all they push the ball. They try to get down court fast, and they have a big who really knows what he's doing. So we just try to contain all of it and do what we got to do to win.
They like to get out and push the ball. You know, they run a lot of transition stuff, but if we slow them down, we'll have a good chance.
Steel and Round Rock Stony Point will play tonight at 7 at Kyle Lehman High School. In girls high school basketball, Fredericksburg will face Beeville Jones in the Class 4A regional semifinals tonight. This is Fredericksburg's 4th straight appearance in the UIL Class 4A regional tournament. They've won the regional title and gone to state twice, first in 2020 and then again in 2022. Batman Billy's senior Ella Hartman was a freshman on that first team. So how have things changed for the Billies since then?
We are not the tallest team, so we have to be real scrappy on defense, and I think Coach Grona has prepared us very well for that in the preseason, to be scrappy and stay high up on the ball and to never not give up. And that's kind of what needed to change. Well, your personnel changes every year. Like when we went to state my freshman year, it was a different personnel. Sophomore year, we came short one game, but it was different. It changes every year, and so I think that has a lot to do with how we prepare.
Fredericksburg and Beeville Jones will play tonight at 8 at Texas A&M Kingsville. In TAP's 4A state championship, the Bernie Geneva girls lost to Dallas Christian School 41-27 this morning. Talons up, though, for the state runner-up because the girls had a wonderful season. In women's college basketball, UTSA beat Florida Atlantic last night 77-61 for their second straight win. Kara White scored a career-high 22 points. Jordan Jenkins led UTSA with 26 points. The Roadrunners will host FIU tomorrow at noon in the final home game of the regular season.
So, Larry, do you have a favorite ice house in town?
A favorite ice house?
Yes. There's so many.
No,
I mean, it's hard
I can't
to pick
say
just
that I do,
one.
but yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
All right, I'm going to tell you why we brought that up.
Well, because of our guests in the studio.
Well, that's something to do with it. Yes,
okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, our KSAT Q&A is coming up next. You excited? It's Friday.
You know what? Whenever she visits, it's a good day.
Yeah, you know what that means. We got to talk about all the awesome things happening around San Antonio this weekend.
Yep, joining us live is our friend Stephanie Guerra. She is an influencer behind the Instagram account. This is where I'm very careful. Puro rhymes with flinche essay.
We'll have to come up with some other rhyming words.
You're not hard to find. Let's just put it that way. All right, you're an influencer. You have your fingers on the pulse of what's happening in San Antonio, and I'm very excited about the first thing we're going to talk about. San Antonio Ice House Week.
This is a really fun week that only started within the last few years. San Antonio is full of ice houses. I'm sure you all get people visiting, right? And they're like, what's an ice house?
Yeah.
And it's such a weird concept to not know what an ice house is, but I love them. You know, you get to go out and explore. So this week is to find new ones and visit your favorite ones. It's all about meeting locals, your local watering hole. You know, a lot of them used to only serve beer, was really inexpensive, and a lot of them are still really affordable. But try something new. You can visit their website, and there's ice houses all over San Antonio.
And they have some good food at some of these ice houses as well.
Sure.
By the way, this is the only segment that Larry Ramirez has actually hung around for. because I knew when I said Ice House, I knew he would be interested.
Larry, do you want to tell us your favorite ice house now?
Hey, when y'all talk about local craft breweries.
Yeah. Craft breweries, then he's in. By the way, do you have
Okay.
a favorite?
Man, see, now me and Larry are in the same
All right,
position. We don't
mine's-
want anyone to hate us.
Well, I don't care if people hate me, so I'm just going to say one of my favorites
Yes.
is the Dakota.
Okay, I love the Dakota. I love the Friendly Spot.
Friendly
And
Spot,
then
too.
if you want to keep it puro, there's Sanchez Ice House.
Oh, yes.
So yes, there's a
Yes.
lot of ice houses. I'm, always trying to be around downtown, east side, south side, west side, but there are plenty.
If you want to go
choose from.
dance, go to Sanchez.
Yes.
Okay, so this next thing now starts today, but we actually have a month to see it. There's actually a special show going on at the Public Theater.
Yes, I'm super excited about this show, and tonight is sold out, so I'm excited for them, but I hope to catch it. It's going through March. Fabulous Monsters. So Diana Bourbano made a play about two Latina rockers from Los Angeles back in the 70s, and they kind of follow their life through one choosing the pop life, one choosing punk rock. Ups and downs of, addiction and making it on stage and not. And the really, really awesome part, I think, is that the soundtrack is done by San Antonio's own all-girl punk rock band, Fea. And Fea has members of Girl in a Coma. Girl in a Coma has been on an international stage. They're on Joan Jett's record label. Fea tours with Joan Jett now. So it's really cool to see the two come together, and you can watch it here in San Antonio, debut.
I wasn't familiar with Fea.
Yes.
But now I am.
Yes.
All right. We can't forget about Black Restaurant Week. It starts on Sunday.
Yes, I'm excited for this. I'm so glad San Antonio has Black Restaurant Week. It's also been going on for a few years now. Support Black-owned businesses, not only during Black History Month, but all year long in San Antonio. We do have Dream Week. We talked about this when we first came on. There's hundreds of events, but those events carry on throughout the year and in all parts of San Antonio. Just last night, there was an amazing art exhibit opening at the Carver Community Center. I saw another event going on at Halcyon, at Blue Star. So much fun, but you definitely want to get out and try all the different cuisines within Black Restaurant Week.
Okay, yeah, and that my mouth is watering.
I know
Looking
this.
at all that video,
I would
that's
say
some
this.
roots.
You've been taking notes.
Yes,
You've been taking notes on all these different restaurants.
I'm on a cleanse this week, so I'm just that's like, oh my God, we did a story on that, and I was like, I have to go there. And by the way, we have a list on our website of all of the restaurants participating in Black Restaurant Week, so it's a good thing to check out. So what a lot of them are doing is donating a portion of their proceeds to organizations.
Yes.
All right, now let's talk about something that's happening next week. The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is doing something to celebrate Women's History Month, which is March.
Yeah, so many months, so many things to celebrate in March.
Yes.
March, right? We're getting into spring festival season. But the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has a Women's Leadership Awards luncheon. I believe this is the 12th annual one. They celebrate women leaders right here in San Antonio, so you'll see faces that you know, and then women that you may have never heard of before that are breaking through in different realms of entrepreneurship, business, community, nonprofits. You can buy tickets to the luncheon. They normally sell out, so I would get them soon if you're going to. It's Wednesday. And I actually went through an amazing program called the Latina Leadership Institute through the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I highly recommend it. Applications are actually open right now. It's a 6-month program. You meet once a month, but you learn to you're preparing for becoming an elected official, serving on boards and chambers, all kinds of things that will take you to the next leadership level. But it's a really great program, and it kind of kicks off with the luncheon every year.
This is what I like about having her here. You just get all the background for everything, and you know that it's all about San Antonio. Yes, but it's always a good thing to support your community, and there's so much going on here.
Agree.
So.
And also, just with the program for Latina Leadership Institute, there's always scholarships. So when you're a member of the Hispanic Chamber or you support their events, money goes back into their leadership program so they can provide scholarships.
So it goes back into the community.
Yes.
All right.
And we always gab too much, and there's stuff that we leave out, but you have a list on your social media.
Yes.
So
you can find out my Puro Pincha pics. I post them every Wednesday. So sorry. I knew it was going to happen. It happened. Okay. Next month is Contemporary Art Month. And then I also booked music for an upcoming series at Santico's in Cibolo with all local bands on the patio. But you can find all of that on my social media. KSAT tags me also in the social post, so you can find us there.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not hard to find, Stephanie.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time. We'll be right back.
All right, so we are back out live. We were talking about all the cool things happening around our city. Right now, it's 6:39. You see the traffic is flowing right now, 59 degrees. It's Friday night, baby.
It's Friday, and this is refreshing compared to the unusually warm days we've had, right?
I mean, almost hitting 90 at some spots this past week. Yeah, I definitely think that if you like it feeling a little bit more like it should for this time of year, this evening is just for you. Cloudy and cool has been the big theme today. Some areas of patchy fog and drizzle possible this weekend, though, as early as overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And again on Sunday morning, temperatures are going to start to warm this weekend as well, nearing 70 tomorrow, nearing 80 by Sunday. And that's also when we're going to monitor for some windy conditions to move back into the forecast. A full look at this weekend's forecast and an early look at next week after the break.
Welcome back. A new study presenting at this year's meeting of the American College of Cardiology says that using marijuana every day can increase your chance of developing coronary artery disease. The study hasn't been published yet, but the data, which is from the National Institute of Health, looked at cannabis use in at least 1 million Americans over time, and it showed that cannabis users had a 34% higher risk of developing the disease compared to those who never smoke. And by the way, the study wasn't able to differentiate between different types of cannabis like edibles or vaping.
Let's go to the buzz right now, and some bad news for Domino's. Shares of Domino's pizza stock falling. This comes after constant problems and, not as many deliveries as they're used to. Stocks dropped about 11% yesterday. Domino's leaders say deliveries at stores open at least for a year fell more than 6% compared to last year.
And they blame some of this because of the shortage of drivers. The company is expecting problems to continue this year since inflation is still high and customers are rethinking those delivery fees. And by the way, Domino's isn't alone here because the other pizza chain, Papa John's, their stocks are down by 7%.
Actress Halle Berry says she wasn't surprised by the backlash when she was announced as Ariel in Disney's new upcoming live-action movie theater, The Little Mermaid. In an interview with The Face, she says, Halle Bailey. Did I say Halle?
Yes.
Berry?
Yes, you did.
It's Bailey.
Bailey, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's an important distinction to make. When she was announced as the face of the new Ariel, she says, as a black person, you just expect it. On the upside, she was stunned when the teaser first dropped and parents shared videos of their black daughters marveling at her.
Yeah, and she continues saying in the interview that it's important for us to see ourselves. And Bailey credits the filmmakers for using her authentic identity and also hair in the movie. And speaking of hair, they had a lot of prep time. They devoted a lot of prep time to analyze how her locks moved in the water. So it's going to be cool to see.
Interesting. All right, Netflix is cutting some subscription prices in other countries to boost subscribers. The streaming giant's hoping to maintain subscriber growth and competition amid strained consumer spending. Netflix stock fell almost 5% yesterday, making it the second worst day in stocks for them.
Notice how you said other countries? Yeah, the Wall Street Journal says that Netflix cut prices in some countries in the Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Based on their subscription tiers in those markets. In some cases, they actually reduced the fees by half. But unfortunately for us, they're not reducing prices in North America or in Western Europe.
All right, if you're on a low-carb diet waiting for your cheat day, might want to make it today. It's National Tortilla Chip Day. There's hundreds of ways to celebrate because you can eat tortilla chips however you'd like. Dip them in cheese, queso, top them with chili, or add them to a soup.
Guacamole, yeah.
The list is endless.
Yeah, historians say, some of them, that Rebecca Webb Carranza invented the chip. She created the snack from rejected tortillas at her work in Los Angeles in the 1940s. But the Tamalina Milling Company claims that its family-run business, that they were the ones who had made the chips decades before her. So that's kind of up in the air. But you know what? Whoever created it, it's a delicious product.
Yeah. Job well done.
Yes.
Is what I said. Big fan of the
tortilla. We're all
tortilla.
about it.
Tortillas and tortilla chips.
We're all starving.
Yes,
as
and
if
now
the
we all
video
want,
early in the show wasn't enough. Now I just want to go get some chips and queso.
Yeah.
Some nachos. Sounds delicious. All right, Let's take a look outside at the weather conditions because, yes, this week has been home to warmer than average temperatures for many days. Today was kind of the opposite story. So we had a front that moved in yesterday. We got a reinforcing push of some of that cooler air earlier today. So it has been cooler than average, especially when you factor in the thicker cloud cover that we've seen move into the south central Texas sky. 60 right now over at the airport. A dew point of 48. Really, for the most part, temperature readings across south central Texas, at least for most of us right now, compared to where we were this time yesterday, still about 10 to even 15 degrees cooler. Again, we're at about 60 at Converse, 55 in Bulverde, 56 in Canyon Lake, 62 at Stinson, and 65 over in Hondo. So it will be cool. If you're stepping out for any of those evening plans, probably will want to take the light jacket with you, and do know that we could find a few sprinkles out there, but it's not going to be for everybody. Really into the overnight hours tonight and into the early morning hours of our Saturday, we do have the potential to find some patchy areas of drizzle develop. So that could greet you if you're stepping out the door first thing tomorrow morning. Temperature wise, we'll start off near about 50 here in San Antonio. A big theme this weekend is also going to be those warming temperatures. We'll dry things out for the most part into tomorrow afternoon. Still holding on to cloudy skies, especially in the mornings. We're near about 60 for any lunchtime plans. And if we can find a few breaks in some of that cloud cover tomorrow afternoon, I do think it's possible that for the most part, now those daytime highs are warming up closer to average. So upper 60s, low 70s for the first half of the weekend in terms of those daytime highs tomorrow. And even more so, warming as we head into our Sunday. We're also going to start to see a south wind kick on, and more of that humidity is going to surge back into the area. You'll really notice that by Sunday morning, already about 10 degrees warmer than where we're expected to kickstart the day tomorrow. And afternoon highs will continue that trend as well. Spring-like weather now approaching 80 degrees, so now warmer than average. And again, some more patchy morning fog and drizzle possible for any Sunday morning plans. Into Monday, still expecting it to be pretty breezy. Wind gusts upwards of about 25 miles per hour, but we're going to see more sunshine return. And that is all thanks to some dry air that's going to move in following the passage of a boundary overnight Sunday and into early Monday. Unfortunately, not looking at anything great in terms of rain chances for our neck of the woods. There's an area of low pressure that by Sunday morning is going to be sparking some snow across the Four Corners region, maybe even the higher elevations of the desert southwest. Notice as we head into the overnight hours Sunday and into early Monday morning, some severe weather is possible across the Red River, reaching up into the Central Plains. But for us here in San Antonio, just about a 10% chance for a stray shower. The better energy associated with that system looks to sit farther up to our north. But then we will start to see that sunshine make its grand return, kickstarting next week. 82 on Monday. How about 86 by Wednesday? And then maybe another front looks to move in the Thursday time frame. We'll monitor for a few isolated showers to a stray rumble associated with that one, guys.
Okay, Mia, thank you.
We'll be right back. Local elementary school students learning how to be kind not only to others, but also to themselves.
That's right. KSAT's Tiffany Huertas goes behind the scenes to learn more about what the Great Kindness Challenge is all about.
You get to work with other people, and then that brings happiness.
Fifth grade student Anastasia Garcia Trevino says her favorite part about this activity is
we get to give back to the community.
Students at Woodlawn Hills Elementary School are participating in the San Antonio ISD Kindness Challenge.
They're using old t-shirts and braiding them into dog toys and some old water bottles and making them chew toys.
Students have been participating in activities centered around being kind.
Around campus, we do have a rock painting with a lot of positive affirmations.
The students also made this mural where they can be the I in kind.
We've talked about how it starts with us and being able to pass that on forward.
Students are excited to continue working on these projects.
It helps other people and animals.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News.
It was a fear during the pandemic, and a new study finds millions of people skipped their cancer screenings during the second year of the pandemic. Researchers set out to study the pandemic years, hoping to find if screening rates returned back to normal after that time. Research shows in 2021, screening for breast cancer fell by 6% when compared to 2019. That means about 1 million fewer people were screened for the disease. For prostate cancer, screenings fell by 10%, which is about 700,000 fewer people. Those declines are especially sharp in Asian communities.
All right, so now we want to give you a live look at a traffic situation here. I-10 at Callahan East, where you can see there is, I don't know if that's construction. I don't know exactly what that is, but there does seem to be some traffic in the area. So just something to be aware of.
Yeah, no matter what it is. And it looks like it might be a fender bender, but luckily one of the emergency trucks is there that's kind of like cordon the area off. So people that are taking the exit to 410 can do that. And people that are going straight can do that as well.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to see you right back here on the Night Beat.
See you at 10.